generation rules the nation with version. Music answer the food of love.
Yeah. Anybody else doing sharp eye over here? Popolo? Okay, you know that. Popolo, yeah, it's a popolo. Yeah. It's a weed there, and you know. But if you're not, if you don't know any better, you think it's just a weed, but it's a native plant too, yeah, that they use, a popolo. Yeah? Now I'm not sure if you guys ever heard the term popolo used to describe a black person? Yeah, this is where the word came from. Yeah, serious, because of the nature of the barrier, popolo, black man, same thing. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn this whole thing into a nice looking collar patch, just like that. Okay. So eventually, of course, that is about 3 months old. So that's how it'll progress once it gets planted. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, the first step is to go through the lines, and like on this side, you guys can picture rows planted like this on this side. Yeah. So the collar, whatever color is left, will be kind of growing in here. So that's gonna be our first thing to do, is go in here and pull all this collar off. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you can take Dylan and show him with the wheelbarrow. So we're going to pull all this collar out, get about 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 rows. But we're just going to have to go through the bushes, yeah, and then see if we find any collar. Small and all. Then when we pull the collar too, we want to try and get close to the form, because they may be rooted in real tight, and if you pull at the top, it may just snap off. Or just to avoid that, we try to get to as much of the base as possible. What color you find here will be, this is all the ʻōha. The ʻōha or the keikis that are left behind. The mokuas have already been pulled out. These are just the ʻōhas left behind. So we're going to remove them first before we continue with our project, okay? Just using your resources, yeah? In this particular case, the weeds is a resource, okay? We're going to use the weeds to help create our mounds that we're going to plant in. And using the weeds in such a way where we're going to end up burying the weeds. Yeah? And I'm sure you folks heard of composting. Huh? Well, this particular process that we're using will allow these particular weeds right here turn into a resource. And the resource is getting all the nutrients that are in these plants, yeah, to turn it into a usable substance that plants can use. By decomposition, everything just break down, rot, and then it goes into a form that plants can use. Okay, so this thing.
So it should be like the first.
It's terrible. Okay, so what we're going to do? We're going to be cutting the grass.
We're going to keep it.
So we're going to be cutting the grass, and we're going to create a mound. Yeah. We're going to cut off all this grass and just pile them up.
So you put it in like halfway.
Okay, we're just piling them up. Okay, cuckoo is not everything. And then what's going to happen is after we get this pile of weeds, then we're going to bury everything with the soil that's sitting on the outside. Yeah? And when we're done, we're going to have these rows of the mounds all made up after we're done. Yeah? Okay? So we're going to end up maybe making similar to this, 5 different rows. Yeah, and again, the base of each pool going to be subject to where we lay out all the grasses. We just pile the grass. So maybe in this particular section right here, they go onto this mound. Then after that, they go into the next mound. Go ahead, planting grass.
Yes, I'm a color planter. Call me the color farmer. Deep in the earth where we plant the honey. But Babylon will come and think it's New York City. Yes, I'm a color planter. Call me the color farmer. Deep in the Lohi where I plant my color. But Babylon will come and try for GMO. There was Earth Mother, Sky Father. If you don't want to call them that, call them Papa and Wakea. Oh, Kalani was their daughter. Wakea, yes, he desired her. So he sacrificed from his kahuna. Make the Aikapu so he could get with her. First child unborn, Aloha Naka. Second child a man, Aloha. This is why you and I keep Hilo ʻāina. Know your culture. Yes, I'm a color planter.
e vaele e ke la. Maalahi ka vaele ana, mamuli o ka kupu mai ka lepo. Me mahape o ke la e luana e ke ia ano ho'omomona lepo. And then mahope o ke la e uhi i ke ia mau lalani pu'u me ke ia mau lao ma'anei. E ki ina lao apau ke la paila apau a kiloi maluna o na pu'u. Yep. And then mahape o ke la e kanu I loko o ka lao malo'o a me I ka lepo. Yeah, me ke la. And what you're going to do, you're just going to go loosen up the soil. Yeah? Loosen up all the soil. And you're going to see, I know it's growing shallow, yeah? So not gonna be hard.
Now greetings to the world. Vice of the one big gangzilla alongside Skrillex. Them for no. Ooh-wee. Ow. Mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. How we ablaze the fire, make it fun them. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some fun.
Phosphate promotes strong root and flower growth. Lime for the acidity, for the pH level. Microorganisms to break down anything, all the organic matter that we're putting in for the plant.
This is like fruit juices, plant juices, fish gut juice, and it's fermented, yeah? So it grabs all the nutrients from these different plant materials. These nutrients that are found in the plants, other plants use them, huh? So we're going to add that to what we have on top of it.
Fish parts and fish matter and food juice, and that's helps to activate the microorganisms.
Doesn't look like something.
And make them all have fun. How we ablaze the fire, make it fun them. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound, boy run. And we will end your week just like a Sunday. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. Skrillex ablaze the fire, make it fun them.
It's 1 inch under the dirt.
Bass and make some sound, boy run. And we will end your week just like a Sunday.
Good job, guys. Kaya ko muna e pili ana ke ia pahana.
Le'alea ke ia hana. Ua hiki au ke ho'oma e ma'e. Ina mea kanu, hiki au ke kanu. Ia le'alea loa a olu o ana kala.
Makahana ke ike. No leila, mai ka inoa ke ia hana. Mahalo nui e, ia oho.
Ina olu la hui.
Ai, wheel.